Hi everyone, my name is Tim Welsh. My pronouns are he and his, and welcome to Tea with Tim Snack Size crossover with Big Book of Best Practice. And as is now tradition, I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to hand over to colleagues who will introduce themselves and tell me all about their fantastic project.
Okay, we'll let Jane go. Jane, do you want to go first and then we'll come in after you? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Hi, my name's Jane Westbrook. I'm a research assistant with Candid, and I've been working on the Brave project that we're going to talk about today.
My name's Tracy, who worked with the project as well.
Okay, and I'm Leslie Gledhill, and I'm the participation engagement lead for Learning Disability Services, and I've been supporting Tracy to be involved in the Brave project and just look at ensuring that people with lived experience of anxiety have been involved in the project. So, well, do you want to tell Tim what the Brave project is, and then Jane can maybe
Yes,
well.
yes. The Brave project is for helping people with anxiety and depression, and they have all different sessions. Yeah.
Jane,
Yeah.
And Jane, and I do like all the briefing.
yeah, so you've done, do you want to tell Tim, because what you've done initially, you did a lot of the staff training.
Yes,
Do you want,
I did lots of staff training to train people how to do the Brave booklet. I worked so very hard.
Yeah, I know you do, Tracy. And Tracy, we've met a couple of times, so I know how you rule the roost on all such things. So
yes.
yep. And then the other thing you've been doing is interviewing.
Yes, I've been doing interviewing people for jobs, and I doing like water inspections.
Can you remember doing the interviews of people who have been on the Brave course?
Yes.
Because you and Jane did one. Jane, do you want to mention a bit about that? Because you've been doing some of the interviews, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, so like Tracy was saying, the Brave project is to try and help people who've got an intellectual disability who are struggling with anxiety. So we've kind of piloted the project. I think 30 people have done Brave. So then as a follow-up to see how people have found it, Tracy and Leslie and I've done one. I think another people have done a few interviews to talk to people who've done the program to get their opinion about it and see how they found doing it and if they found it helped them.
Yeah, and I think what you said, Jane's done a lot of like I suppose the researchy stuff that I don't really know a lot about, and what I think they found out was that people like Tracy and people with lived experience who did the interviews actually got better data than say the academics doing the interviews.
Okay.
I think that's what you've written in the paper, isn't it, Jane?
Yeah, it's not kind of confirmed and published in the paper yet. It's kind of that's my initial analysis of it. But you know, I've read through all the interviews, and because I was doing like a qualitative analysis of them, finding out themes that have come through, and the richest data are the ones where Tracy's done the interviews. Because I think people feel more comfortable. I think there's been a bit more kind of informal chat going on at the same time. They've just that's where the really interesting information's come out through those interviews.
Yeah.
That's brought the most to the project, really.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And one of the things that we found from the interviews was how much people benefited from the breathing and relaxation and mindfulness exercises. So what Jane's been working tremendously hard on this with Tracy, but what we've developed to go onto the internet site is an electronic page which will have all those recorded resources in picture form and audio form. Tracy, you've been videoed, haven't you, doing the relaxation?
Yeah.
As well, because we thought that would be really helpful, not, to be honest, not just for Brave, but for lots of people to be able to access.
No, absolutely. And I think one of the important things with this is the learning across the organisation and without the outside the organisation. So Tracy, you're absolutely a forerunner for all of this. In terms of making it work better for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other thing that you looked at, wasn't it, the actual Brave workbook?
Yes.
Because what can you remember what wasn't quite right with that?
No.
Remember the pictures?
Yes. Well, quite right.
Yeah, so we found the pictures weren't quite right in the book. So by working with people and Tracy, and obviously people that actually did the Brave course with staff, with clinicians, we've re-looked at all the workbook, and it's been kind of changed from doing the work. Really, it's very different to how it was, and that's only good, isn't it? Because we realised a lot of the pictures didn't quite fit, and for the words, and yeah, a lot of the workbook got changed as well. And there's actually, Tracy asked me if she could, we've made a little video. I know you've seen one of our videos, Tim, before, but we made a video about different ways you can get involved. So can we just show you? It's literally about 30 seconds of the bit about Brave in this video. Would you mind?
We'll give it a go. We've not done this before, Leslie, but we'll give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Well, so I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah.
And just show you this. I need to share sound. Just a little bit about Brave that's in. So it's a video about different ways you can get involved in learning disability services. And we're just going to show you this little bit. It might start just before it, but hopefully it's going to work.
We call this co-production and co-design, as we are working equally together. We've got some people who are going to tell you more about the different ways that you can get involved.
That's the Brave booklet, a research project helping people with anxiety and depression. I was trained to help people learn about the Brave booklet. Me and Leslie go out for different places doing the Brave booklet.
Leslie came to the house.
It's just a little bit, but that we just wanted to show you that. It's in a bigger video, Tim, about different ways, but it was just trying to incorporate, I suppose.
No, absolutely perfect. See, and what did I say before about you sort of like showing off and everything, Leslie?
No, to be honest, I've just been Tracy, and to be honest, Jane now getting involved in Brave has been tremendous, because she's, you've been able to develop all the stuff, the ideas we have, Jane then brings them to reality now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think cool. Where are we up to then, Jane? Because the next step with Brave is it's now the other thing we did, which actually was really good, which I've never done before, was this thematic analysis. But like Tracy and another lady called Katie were actually involved in pulling out those themes as well, and that was really good to do, because obviously it's quite a complicated thing, but Jane and a chap called Steve from Chester University and broke down, and then I did the session with Tracy and with another lady so that they could look at pulling the themes out as well. So that was really interesting.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I think we're probably going to have to stop there, if only because I think when I try and process this later on, it might break my phone. But in a good way. In a good way.
Oh,
Oh no, Tracy.
Tracy's just got one thing. Just before we go, one ask Tim that I don't know
Oh,
if
yes.
you can do something about.
Yeah.
Don't ask Tim.
You asked him. Oh,
Okay. So the Big Book of Best Practice, obviously the Brave Project's in it.
Mhm.
Tracy would love to be able to see it, but it's only online now, Tim. We can't get any hard copies. So for people that aren't on a computer, there's no way that they can see the book.
Okay.
So that's just the thing that we felt was maybe something could be looked at.
Okay. So obviously you can print it off yourselves.
Can you?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't. You probably have to save it locally and then be able to
ask
print
Dave
it.
in comms then. I'll ask
Yeah.
Dave. That's brilliant.
But yeah, no, and Tracy, you're there. Your picture's in the big book, so it's really, really important that you have that memento to be able to take away and show your friends as well.
yeah.
I'll look at that, Tim. I didn't
Yeah.
realise you could. That's fine.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I mean, obviously, there's 50 odd pages to it now, but but also you can print off the bits you want as well, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have to be all of it.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
No, that's super.
Okay, well you've been phenomenal, thank you. So we'll stop the recording there, but thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.